And I'm Thomas.
And this is Cars and Caffeine. Today we are fueled by Monster's Energy Nitrous Technology Extra Strength, the flavor being super dry.
And today we're taking a look at the 2014 Kia Optima. I've had this car for about 2.5 years now, so we're just going to kind of give a little bit of a review on it and talk about the car for a little bit.
Sounds good. Now Thomas, what kind of engine's in here?
This car has a 2.4 liter naturally aspirated inline 4, produces 192 horsepower. So not a ton of power, but it is pretty efficient. Get about 34 miles per gallon on the highway, 22 in the city. That's fed with a 6-speed automatic transmission with manual modes, but no paddle shifters.
Oh, okay. This is a very comfortable car. I sat in it earlier in the rear seat, and there was plenty of leg room, and you didn't even have to adjust your seat.
Yeah, well, I'll throw that picture on the screen, but yeah, the back seat's actually pretty big on this car, and for a car that costs about $25,000, it's actually pretty nice inside. I think that's pretty good value, honestly, with all leather seats and the panoramic sunroof and things like that. It seems to be a pretty good value, I'd say.
Oh, definitely. I definitely recommend this to those who are of bigger size, like myself, or even taller, and looking for great headroom, legroom, all around. This is a great car, especially in the interior here.
Yeah, I'd say after having the car for over 2 years, my favorite part is definitely the size and the comfort of the interior. I mean, all the leather is held up pretty well, and the seats are still extremely comfortable. It's just really nice to have a lot of features in a car this price as well, like heated and cooled seats, like heated steering wheel, the panoramic sunroof, pretty nice stock stereo, and things like that too. It really helps out.
Yeah, and even the rear seats are heated, right?
Yes, the back seats are heated as well. And the trunk is also very large too. We'll throw a picture of that on screen too. But the trunk is also nice and large, plenty of room for golf clubs, snowboards, things like that. The back seats all fold down flat too, so plenty of room that way as well.
God, for the price, you really can't go wrong with this vehicle.
Yeah, I definitely think it definitely looks like a lot more expensive car than it really is. I mean, even when you park the car, the mirrors like fold in and stuff automatically when you lock it, and I mean, it's just the little features like that make it seem a lot more expensive than it really is.
A lot more premium, really, yeah.
Yeah, and just like the two-tone interior here with a kind of more like a charcoal color and then the lighter tan seats, it actually does look pretty sharp.
Yeah, it definitely does have a great fit and finish. This is actually Thomas's car. This is his first car that he was able to afford.
Yeah, definitely a good starter car, I'd say. Not a ton of power or anything exciting, but it's efficient, plenty of space, gets the job done. I guess for complaints about the car, the first one would be the road noise, as you experience on the gravel road. The car does not block out much road noise at all. There's not much insulation, but it's also a $25,000 car, so you can't really expect too much, I guess.
Well, exactly. I mean, we're doing 55 miles an hour here, and you can still hear a little bit of wind, but it's definitely a comfortable ride.
Yeah, that's true. It is pretty comfortable. The seats are nice, too. The suspension ride's all right. It's not too bad. The corner's pretty good for a pretty large car as well. There is also a lot of engine noise, too, which is kind of annoying. But here we go. We'll floor it up the hill. There's quite a bit of engine noise in, but it's only 4 cylinders, so it doesn't sound all that well either, but
exactly.
It's just something you gotta live with.
Definitely.
Other complaints for the car would be that it's only front-wheel drive, which is definitely a downside here in Minnesota in the winter. But the tires on it are also not very good at all. Like even just if it's raining and the road's wet, I can easily spin the front tires and not even driving aggressively at all. It's just not very much traction with the factory tires on here.
Oh yeah, and we'll put specs for the tires and the wheels in the video subscription as well.
Yes.
Overall, I think the climate control in this car is just great. Really, whatever you turn it to, whatever temperature, after the car warms up to its approximate 180 degrees which is a regular running temperature for all vehicles. Once it reaches that, when you want to change the temperature, it is instantaneous, and it provides you with much warmth and much needed cold as you need. Of course, in Minnesota, we have these very humid summers and very cold winters, so overall, the air conditioning in this vehicle is phenomenal.
Yeah, and it actually heats up reasonably fast in the winter, too, for being such a small engine and everything. It's not too bad, so. No remote start though, so that's another kind of downside. But you also got to remember the price range.
What trim level is this?
So this is the EX. So the way the Kia Optimas work is there's the LX, which is the base model. So that's going to have cloth seats, not the upgraded stereo, and it won't have the panoramic sunroof. And then the EX is one step up from that, which with this one I have the package for the sun and sound package they call it. So it has the sunroof as well as the upgraded stereo and the two-tone leather interior. And then there's also one step up from that, which would be the SX, which that has a 2-liter turbocharged engine that makes 274 horsepower. And then pretty much similar specs there, a slightly different head unit with GPS and navigation. But otherwise, they're pretty similar.
Alright. Just a little side note, yeah, this is Thomas's personal car. And my personal car is a 2013 Hyundai Veloster Turbo.
Yeah, we'll have a video of that up soon as well.
Recently purchased it. Would be my first car. And, I mean, I bought it for the fuel economy for now. I am a sports car enthusiast, an overall car enthusiast. But I saw the turbo and I just had to go with it. It is a 1.6 liter inline 4 that makes, I believe, 201 horsepower. But we're not going to give away all the specs in this video.
It is actually a surprisingly fun car, though. I'll let you guys know that, and we'll have a video of that up later too. Have a little fun with it.
But definitely in the next 2 years here or so, you will see some changes in the vehicles that we will be acquiring ourselves. My daily driver is going to change in the next year or so. I believe Thomas's is changing in about 8 months. So
yeah, my lease will be up here in about 8 months, and at which point I'll be getting a new car. We won't do any spoilers yet, but it'll be a lot more fun than this one. So stay tuned for that.
We're just getting started here on our channel, so we thought we'd try to make ours a little different than everyone else's, make it a little personal. So yeah, hope you guys are enjoying our videos, and thank you for watching. And please subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. Thank you.
Yeah, be sure to check us out on Facebook and Instagram as well. Those will be linked at the end of the video.